Hello everyone and welcome to Solidworks Station. My name's Stuart and in today's tutorial we're going to have a look at a few 3D printing options and configurations within Solidworks 2019. Now I've not got a 3D printer that's been hooked up to this current computer that I'm working on. However, I can just show you the steps that you will need to take in order to configure your 3D printer and your computer in order to be 3D print ready. So I'm going to go up to File, I'm going to go up to Print 3D. Now you've got two tabs here at the top. You've got Settings and you've got Preview. In the Settings tab under Printer, okay, this is where you will find your 3D printer make and model, and you'll simply click on this drop down and select that. You can configure the width, depth and height of a 3D printer in this in these three fields here. And next it says the print bed location. Now I'm going to choose the top plane for my bottom plane of the model. So I'm just going to left click on that, and what that's done is it's placed the dimensions of 254, 127 and 177.8. It's done like a volume around my 3D part. Now the white bit, alright, is the bit that's going to be able to be printed. The red bit is obviously outside of that box, so we're going to run into a few errors there. We could say orientate to fit. Okay, but it's saying to me the model cannot be reorientated to fit within the print volume. You may consider scaling the model until the model fits within the given printed volume area. So just OK. So if we went ahead and did as that dialog box just prompted us to do so, we could go into scale and we could actually scale this down by, let's say, half, so 0.5 in there. And we could say orientate to fit. Okay, we're still getting issues. Now the reason for that is because the plane at the moment, alright, is situated within the model. Okay, this bottom plane, which is my top plane in the drawn part, it's cutting through my model. So I'm going to say offset to geometry. So what that's done is it's brought my model so it sits on this plane here, the top plane. The bottom of my model sits on that top plane and is within the printing volume. Now I'm going to up this now back to 1. I'm going to up this now. I'm going to up the scale now back to 1. And you can see that the majority of the part fits within the printing volume. However, this top section here does not. So there must be another way of getting this within the printing volume. So let's have a go at changing the print bed location. So under top plane, I'm just going to right click and clear the selection, and I'm going to choose right plane. Okay, I'm going to offset the geometry so that my part sits within the printing volume, and I'm going to click on orientate to fit. Perfect. Now you can still move the model around. Okay, orientation wise it's currently at 90 degrees. However, I could put that at 270 and it would flip it the other way around. You can move it forwards and backwards within the printing volume. Obviously we're encroaching on a red area here, meaning that the model is actually coming out of our 3D printing volume. So let's just back up with that. Perfect. We've got some options here. We've got the job quality, so draft, medium or high. Obviously the better quality for our print, the longer it's going to take. I like to select medium. Okay, the infill percentage, okay, that's how much infill we're having with our 3D printed material. The more infill we have, the higher the percentage. Again, the longer the process will take in order to print it. Supports, okay, is ticked at the moment. If I untick this, okay, we will not get any supporting material on the 3D print. I do want supporting material, and the reason for that, if I just go into preview, you can see here, okay, that I've got two colors. Now I'm just going to change these. I've got support face color. Okay, anything that's in blue requires support. I've got supports not required in white. I'm going to change these, so I'm going to have my support face color in red, and my supports that are not required, I'm going to have those in green. Okay, I like to work with these two colours. It just helps me see between green areas being areas that are fine, and red areas are areas that maybe require some attention. We can show as transparent. This is also something that I like to press, this tick box here. So if I left click on show as transparent, you can see that the red areas become a little bit more prominent and a little bit more easy to see. Okay, moving down, we've got layer height. Okay, this is the layers that our 3D printing machine will create and how thick I want each one of those layers to be. The striation lines are an indication on the screen, if I just tick that, of how it will be 3D printed and how those layers will be formed. Okay, so I'm just going to go back into settings, and I'm going to scroll down a bit further, and I'm just going to open up this save to file down here at the bottom. Just going to open this up, and you can see here the current format that we've got is an STL file, a stereolithography file, and we have got some other options down here as well. So we've got a 3D manufacturing format, that's a 3MF file, and we've got the additive manufacturing file as well, the AMF. I'm going to stick with STL, and I'm going to go to save file. Now on my desktop, okay, I've just created a folder for 3D printing files, and you could go ahead and save this particular Revolve Boss base as an STL file on your computer. So you would say save. It's telling us here the amount of triangles that this is made up of, this mesh structure. It's got 10,322 triangles made up within this mesh. It tells me the file size and the file format. I'm just going to say yes to that. Now, I'm just going to go into my desktop, and I'm just going to go to 3D printed files. Now, when I double click on this, this will open in a kind of 3D printing area in Windows 10. However, if you've got your own 3D printing program that you use, you would just simply open this STL file within that program. I'm just going to show you what it looks like when you double click in Windows 10. So I'm just going to double click on my STL file. It opens up a grid almost, and within this, okay, we can zoom in and zoom out. We can do basic things. We can move around our model that we've created. We can go to printer. Okay, you can actually go to a 3D printing service. We've not got any printers installed on this particular machine. However, yours would appear on there, and you could do more configurations within this area. And then you've got material. Okay, you can select your material type. So, I don't know, we might go for polypropylene. Okay, and a natural finish. Our layout tells us the scale, the width, the height, and the depth. The units that we're using are millimeters. I and it's given us an estimated cost here as well of £219.16p. So this is the standard one that we use in Windows 10. You can go and click on this button over here, order online. Okay, that takes us to this website here, materialize.com. It's giving us a cost here, a breakdown of how much this is going to cost in polypropylene material. Gives us a cost as well. I'm not going to purchase this on this occasion. However, if you do want to send off for your parts to be 3D printed, you could. Alternatively, you could go and purchase one from a 3D printing manufacturing company, and you could print your own at home. I hope that's been useful. I hope that's been interesting for you as well, those that might be new to SolidWorks or just wanted to know a bit of information about how to 3D print. As always, any comments, any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and use the comment section below the video in order to do that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to SolidWorks Station. Thanks very much for listening, and see you again soon for another video tutorial. Goodbye.